All right, we're at the gym downtown Orlando, Florida with Janet Gerber and myself, Julius Rumingon. We're about to train back here at this awesome gym. I can't wait to train. I'm 2 weeks out of the USA's and Janet Gerber is 5 weeks out of the Florida State and 7 weeks out of the North Americans. Wow, here we go. If it wasn't for my uncle, I would not be here right now. It's about 13 years old. I started working out as a real skinny kid. My uncle came, before he flew out to San Francisco, he asked me, he said, "Julius, would you like to have my bench?" I said, "Sure." So my dad picked it up, brought it to the house, started working out. About 2 years later, my uncle moves back from San Francisco, and he just puts on all the size. He is 8 years older, 9 years older than I am. And, well, let's just say he just became a big stud. He became huge. He was a bouncer, and from a bouncer, he became a national star wrestler, and his name is Batista. And if it wasn't for Batista, I'd probably still be a scrawny kid. But if it wasn't for him, I definitely wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I give a lot of props to him. I thank him very much for giving my first bench to me, and continue to do what I do. I love what I do. Unfortunately, the last few years, it's been pretty hard as far as my placings at the USA's and Nationals. But with my coach, Steven Gerber, he definitely got me to where I should be at this point, and I'm very happy. So let's keep that going. You know, USA's is in 2 weeks. I just hope to take it away from Victor Del Campo. I like to steal that from him. He's definitely a top dog in the welterweight division. I can't say anything bad about that guy. That guy's a beast. He's huge. He's stocky. He's thick. I hope that my conditioning, I'm obviously not as big as a guy, but I definitely would love to take him out with a different look than what he brings to the table. My background is Filipino-Italian. A lot of people think I'm Puerto Rican, Spanish. People start talking to me in Spanish. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish.
Hey, I'm Janet Gerber, and I am a national competitor in physique. I'm switching over from bodybuilding to physique, and I am now 5 weeks out from Florida State, which I will be qualifying, and then from there I'm going to go to North Americans. I started competing about 5 years ago. I went to my first bodybuilding show, and from there I was just in awe of the competitors, and I decided that was going to be me up on stage, and I worked my butt off, put on size, and just like Jules here, I was scrawny, and it took a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears in the gym, and here I am today, looking forward to hitting the stage with my new coach. He's out from LA. His name's Eric DeLaro, and he's doing amazing things with my diet and training. It's something that it's all new. The techniques that he's taught me are amazing, intense. The diet is something new that I haven't tried, so it's all working and coming together, and I'm looking forward to hitting the stage and just bringing in a new package, a new look, and just being my best up there, and I just can't wait to see what's in store this year for me. And I also wanted to just give a special thanks to the guys at Diamond Muscle, Steven and Michael. They're great guys to deal with. Check out their website. I wanted to also say thanks to a good friend of mine at my gym. His name's Jamie Ibone. He's with Ironclad Physiques, and He's always just been very supportive in the gym and great friend. So thank you, Jamie. And of course, I want to thank my coach, Eric DeLaro, with Team DeLaro out in LA. Amazing coach, you know, cares about everything from the diet, training, all aspects. So thank you, Eric.
As far as contest history is concerned, my first show I did was the 1999 Virginia State. I was a lightweight. I placed second at my first show. I was very happy. Although there's only 3 competitors in my class, I got second. The guy who did win was shredded to the bone. He was probably in his mid to late 30s, and here I was 21, 22. So I didn't have much of a coaching staff or anyone to really listen to at the time. Everything was pretty much from hearsay, more of reading from the muscle mags. So that's pretty much how I did my diet. But I was able to bring a decent good package to the stage. I brought it, and I got second for it. From then on, a couple years later, I went back to the Florida State at a lightweight, and I happened to win the whole show. So that was definitely interesting. I enjoyed it. I actually talked to a few of the pro bodybuilders at the time who are now retired. Jack Smith, retired pro bodybuilder from Rockville, Maryland. He definitely helped coach me throughout the show. So he did his part. He helped me out a lot. So I was able to take that show as a lightweight. At 154 pounds, shredded, I was able to beat out the big monster at the heavyweight. The heavyweight was huge, but his conditioning wasn't right there, so I was able to take it from him. Very happy. From then on, I moved down to Florida, did the Florida State, qualified, and my first USAs was the 2005 USAs, where I went up with guys like Victor Del Campo, Jose Raymond, who now is a pro, and he's definitely top dog at the pro ranks. He's awesome. I always knew he would. Victor Del Campo, seeing him for the first time, he will stick too. I'm surprised he's just not a pro yet. Very surprised with that. I would have thought he would have gotten his pro card a few years ago. But now at the USAs, where everyone can get their pro cards at their weight classes, it's very interesting to see what's going to happen this year in 2 weeks. Regardless if it's going to be me, him, or somebody else, it's just like nationals now. You win your class, you're a pro. So this year will definitely be interesting at the USAs. It's going to be hard to say, but I really want to take it from Victor this year.
My contest history goes back 5 years ago, and I started as a lightweight bodybuilder. I did Mid-Florida Classic, and from there I just slowly moved up. Last 2010, I did Florida State as a lightweight bodybuilder and won the Women's Open overall and Best Poser. And I was, you know, prepared to go to nationals as a bodybuilder, but then the new division came along for physique, and that better suited my size. And so in 2011, I did the national circuit for women's physique. Very new division, and so this year, as I critique my physique from last year, I decided to put on some more muscle and work on my lagging parts, and so I'm really happy with the amount of gains that I did in my off seasons, and I believe I'm bringing a better balanced package for women's physique this year, and I'm looking forward to North Americans, and it should be a really good turnout. I'm pleased to see the competitors for women's physique this year. I had the pleasure of working out with him. He's 2 weeks out from USA's. We started with two warm-up sets, supersetted with wide grip pull-downs, and supersetted that with low grip cable rows. We did 4 sets of those, high reps, kept the intensity real high, And from there, we dropped the sets, but kept the reps real high, high intensity. And after our warm-up sets, we did the dumbbell rows. 2 sets of those, high reps, really knocked them out. From there, we then did seated cable rows, wide grip. But this one we did it seated on a dumbbell, so you're elevated to really hit the lower lats. So after we did our seated wide grip cable rows, we went over here to the V-bar and did close grip pull downs. Again, low sets, real high reps, high intensity. From there, we went over to the Smith and knocked out one-arm Smith rows. Very good. Still kept intensity high. Rest was minimal, and we really killed it.
Yeah, we did.
So I wanted to thank Eric DeLaro. You can contact him at MrCanadaProTrainer.com, and Stephen and Michael with Diamond Muscle. You can check out their website at diamondmuscle.com. And big thanks to Jamie Ibone with Ironclad Physiques. Thank you for all your support. I have a website you can contact me. It's janetrosa.com. I have all my contact lists on there from Facebook, Twitter, and my email, so you can check that out. So that's janetrosa.com.
You can definitely contact me at my email address is bigtag101@aol.com. BIGTAG101@AOL. I'd like to also give a big thanks to Stephen Gerber, Janette Gerber's husband. Very proud of him. I'm very happy with him. And I'm going to continue to stay with him.